011 heavy lost dash, turn 124014 and a 24 right, could have land.
Hello man, landing at 24 right, put in at 011 heavy.
And it's exactly 3 p.m. back here in Los Angeles, California. Welcome back, everyone, for the Friday night show here on August 21st, 2026. I'm your Plane Jockey Kevin back here at the parking garage. I sound like Darth Vader right now. I'm going to fix that mic. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. 3 p.m. It is the afternoon. Going. She is arriving from Seoul. Korean Air Flight 11. It will be
Southwest 2635 on out Del Rey, wind 25014, runway 24 left, clip takeoff.
Run out Del Rey, 24 left, clip takeoff, Southwest 2635.
As you can hear, it's windy. My allergies have been off the hook this week. A lot of wind, a lot of things blowing around. Not a bad way to start the Friday show with the little Queen action.
A couple minutes, I'll get you moving.
Welcome.
Thanks, Allison. I give up.
Korean 011 heavy cross, when I 24 left, at the ground, 0.65.
That's all on him. I don't know what else to do.
0.65, put in at 011 heavy.
We do have Singapore Flight 11 heading back to Tokyo Narita, 777 at 300 ER heading up for north side at takeoff.
2729 Los Angeles, Sky Crossway, turbulence pursued by heavy 747, wind 24014, runway 24 right, could land.
Right, so
The 777 at 300 ER heading back to Tokyo Narita will continue on to Singapore. As always, let us know where you guys are watching from. Just type in hello from there in the chat. Just need your state or your country. Hello, Virginia. Why does the parking garage hate me? No one hates your Plane Jockey, Kevin. Cool corn. The $2 super chest is what a great way to start the show with a 747. I agree. Thank you, cool corn. Next arrival coming in from Seattle, United Express, SkyWest Flight 4729. It's an jet, just 2 minutes out.
Yeah, so please listen, not absolutely super.
Skyline 5307 Los Angeles, Cosmic Turbo, heavy
Also, the
777
Austrian, the
runway,
777 at 200 ER heading up here for north side at takeoff.
Delta 2267 on out Del Rey, 25015, runway 24 left, clip takeoff.
Del Rey 24 left, clip takeoff, Delta 2267.
Up here, flight 1177 Los Angeles, runway 24 left, line and wait.
24 left, line away, up here, flight 1177.
It's flight heading to SFO, flight 2267 at 737 at 900 ER. We got those two 777s, one at 200 and one at 300.
Delta 2267, contact for that departure.
Departure, have a good day, Delta 2267.
Del Rey, wind 25014, 924 left, clip takeoff.
On that Del Rey, runway 24 left, clip takeoff, up to your flight, US system.
Singapore 11 heavy Los Angeles, 24 left, line for way, traffic cross downfield.
Singapore 11, Lock with you.
The Queen's about to make that turn, heading to Tom at Bradley up there.
We're ready now, thank you.
Singapore 11 heavy, runway 24 left, line and wait, traffic will cross downfield.
On up and wait, following 24 left, Singapore 11. LA County 92184, excuse the visual 24 right.
92184 Los Angeles, Cosmic Turbo, heavy 777 on the front tail runway. Wind 25013, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, United 2184.
That was 4729, cross runway 24 left, copy ground point 65.
Copy for left ground, 65, United 4729.
Flight 11 heading to Tokyo Narita will continue on to Singapore.
Frontier flight 1177, contact for that departure.
Frontier flight 1177. Delhi, Robert 24 left, Singapore 11.
Honda 525, Los Angeles, 24 left, line of away, constantly turbo, traffic will cross downfield.
Line up and wait for that second line.
All right, off she goes, heading back to Tokyo Narita.
That was 5307.
Johnny, I brought my Snickers pillow. I might need it. I might throw the Snickers pillow at someone.
That was 5307, cross runway 24 left, tap ground point 65. Cross to left ground 65. Singapore 11 Heavy, contact SoCal departure.
126411.
Tonka 525 on departure, turn left, heading 210, early turns approved, runway 24 left, up takeoff.
All right, we got Austrian at number 3 for takeoff.
210 on departure, visiting up to Portland,
W 188 Los Angeles, turn at 24 left, on a bed wait.
24 left, on a bed wait, W 188.
Guy 2184, hold short, runway 24 left.
Short 24 left, and 2184.
Allison, are we still having issues?
13, 14,
I don't see anything on my end, so I just want to make sure. Are we all having issues at home still? I'm trying to troubleshoot this at the same time, trying to run the show.
230, really turn to clear, runway 24 left, clip takeoff.
Left 230, 24 left, 60 left, W 188.
Austrian 52 Heavy, Los Angeles, turn at 24 left, on the way. On the 24 left, on the way, Austrian 52 Heavy.
Austrian heading back to Vienna, 777 at 200 ER up next for takeoff. We're in the older livery.
Tonka 525 heading 210, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, Tonka 525, good day.
Austrian 52 Heavy, RNAV Delray, 12515, when I 24 left, flip takeoff. Mr. Delray, 124 left, Delray, San Francisco Heavy. Southwest 36 area, Los Angeles, turn at 24 left, line of the way, contact turbulence, chemical cross downfield.
Line of the way, 24 left, Southwest 36 area.
W 188 heading 230, contact SoCal departure.
230 departure, W 188 today.
Also, Air France 777 at 300 ER heading up here for north side at takeoff.
The whiskey hold short 24 left, Delta. Keep the aircraft going down the center of the runway towards the very beginning of our takeoff roll.
What? A drone?
JetBlue 188, Roger. I got a phone number for you to copy when you guys land.
Go ahead.
Wait, where are they?
188, area code 310342. 424.
310-342-408. Did you really see what you just saw?
Wow.
W188, Roger, and yeah, just give him a call whenever you have the time.
Tell me about, have a great day.
Austrian 85,
So that was
Austrian 52 Heavy, contact
JetBlue.
departure.
JetBlue Flight 188 was heading to Boston. That was an aircraft that just took off before the Austrian at 777, reporting that there is a drone over the... Sounded like they said it was over the end of the runway. So I would assume this Southwest flight that's lined up is not going anywhere at this moment. That was not a pilot deviation phone call. That was a phone call to report the drone to the FAA. The Southwest flight.
014, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Southwest 20
We'll see what they do here.
So I thought we had it at 68, so now 24 right.
Sky Southwest 36 area, RNAV Delray, 12514 and 24 left, cliff takeoff.
Delray, clip takeoff for Southwest 36 right. Back up to the 24 right.
1868 Los Angeles, Tower 25014, runway 24 right for the land.
24 left, still running out of 1868.
Still 2198 LA Tower. Southwest 1714, cross and 24 left at Whiskey, contact. Southwest 3608, contact SoCal departure.
3608, go park today.
Southwest 2335, turn left, hold short on runway 24 left.
Okay, hold short, 4 left, Southwest 2335.
Delta 2198, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Good to take off, 24 left, RNAV Delray, Delta 21, then 98.
France 23 Golf at the LA Tower, traffic will cross downfield, runway 24 left, bottom of the lane.
RNAV Delray, 24 left, clear front, 23 left hill.
Alright, this is Air France Flight 23 heading to Paris at 777 at 300 ER.
Southwest 2335, cross 324 left at Victor, contact ground point 65, traffic hold in position.
Alright, after Southwest 2335.
Southwest 2335, cross runway 24 left at Victor, contact ground point 65, traffic hold in position.
Cross 24 left Victor, 0.65 other side, Southwest 2335, thanks.
Delta 2198, contact SoCal departure.
Have a great day, Delta 2198.
United 1868, turn left, hold short on runway 24 left, traffic departure.
Turn left, hold short on runway 24 left, 98.
Joni, just so you know, I do have the Snickers pillow here, and I just want to.
Air France 23 Golf Heavy, wind 250 at 13, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Wow, that cut off half of my whole squeezing of the Snickers. What in the world is going on here? Stand by with us, you guys. There's some tactical glitch somewhere in something, and it's up for Mr. IT to figure out exactly what's going on.
United 1868, cross runway 24 left at Whiskey, contact ground point 65, good day.
Cross runway 24 left at Whiskey, ground point 65, good day, United 1868.
France 23 Golf Heavy, contact SoCal departure, good day.
For the departure of Medina,
Let's check out our AVO weather report. 80 degrees Fahrenheit here at LAX. Scattered clouds. Wind coming out of the west at 13 knots.
Delta 2176, tower, runway 24 left on the lane, waiting for 1 off the south side. Please just 1 minute here, hold short, I'll be 2176, 5 minutes, this will come up. Delta 2176, hold short of runway 24 left, let me know when you're ready. Hold short 24 left, look, go, Delta 2176.
Alright, we're ready for Delta 2176.
Japan Airlines Flight 69 heading back to Osaka, 787-9 Dreamliner heading up for Northside takeoff. The Duke ANA on the Pond Airways 126 is the flight number. Quebec from Tokyo Haneda, the 787-9 Dreamliner, 7 minutes out.
Delta 2176, runway 24 left on the way. Runway 24 left, Delta 2176. Before 23, LA Tower, wind 240 at 14, runway 24 right, clear to land. 4 right. Sky 6276, wind 240 at 1. Sky 6276, wind 240 at 14, Arnett to Del Rey, runway 24 left at Echo 8, cleared for takeoff. 24 left, Echo 8, cleared for takeoff. Arnett to Del Rey, Sky 6276. Delta 2176, contact SoCal departure, good day.
SoCal, good day, Delta 2176.
Stellar 778 on this, on the final runway 324 right. Sky 3812, LA Tower, contemplate turbulence, heavy Dreamliner will depart parallel, wind 240 at 14, runway 24 right, clear to land.
The Tower Japan Air 69 Heavy with you and waiting.
Japan Air 69 Heavy, runway 24 left on the way.
Tower 24 left, line up on the way to Japan Air 69 Heavy.
Japan Airlines, the flight heading back to Osaka. Next up, we also have the Queen, Lufthansa Queen, heading back to Frankfurt, flight 457 Also making his way down here for a north side at takeoff.
JetBlue 423, turn left when able, hold short of runway 24 left, traffic departing.
Left when able, hold to the runway 24 left, JetBlue 423.
Skywest 6276, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal 6276.
Japan Air 69 Heavy, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear to takeoff.
Japan Air 69 Heavy, RNAV to Delray, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, looks like they're flashing the lights for us. Thank you.
Runway 24 left on the way. On the way 24 left, wind at 1025.
Thanks to the Lufthansa crew saying hello there to AVL. Japan Airlines Streamliner heading to Osaka, rolling down that 24 left.
Alpha 126 Heavy, LA Tower, wind 240 at 13, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Runway 24 right, cleared on for 126.
JetBlue 423, cross runway 24 left at Victor without delay, contact ground point 65, traffic holds in position.
Close to full up delay, contact ground, JetBlue 423.
Isn't that right, Joni? Isn't that nice of them? That's very nice of the Lufthansa crew to say hello. They know AVL is broadcasting here today, live around the world.
Japan Air 69 Heavy, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Contact SoCal departure, Japan Air 69 Heavy, good day.
Skywest 3812, turn left at Victor, hold short on runway 24 left, traffic departing.
Left at Victor, hold short, 24 left, Skywest 3812.
West at
Gina said
10.5
she's
with
gonna
240
cry.
at
Don't
13
cry,
on F
Gina.
Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear to takeoff.
We do have On the Pond and Star Alliance livery up next for arrival.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy, LA Tower, traffic will cross downfield, runway 24 left, on the way.
On the way, 24 left, Lufthansa 457.
Flight 457 heading back to Frankfurt.
Contact SoCal departure, good day.
Yeah, I think the Lufthansa crew did say hello to us with flashing their lights.
3412, visual 24 right.
Sky 3412, LA Tower, contemplate turbulence preceded by heavy Dreamliner rolling out. Heavy 74 with departure parallel, wind 240 at 13, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Sky 3412.
Down upon 126 Heavy, turn left, cross runway 24 left, contact ground point 65, traffic will hold in position, no delay, please.
Crossing runway and 21.65, no delay. On crossing runway, only for 1 benefit.
Skywest 3412, and after you land, I'll call to turn off the runway.
Alright, you call to turn off the runway.
So ANA crossing over 24 left. It's like the next Air France Flight 24 coming up from Paris, 777 at 300 ER, 6 minutes out, will be a south side arrival. Queen all lined up, ready to go.
Lufthansa 457 Heavy, wind 240 at 14, RNAV to Delray, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
The takeoff to left, Lufthansa 457.
She goes. Heading back to Frankfurt on a 747-8 Intercontinental. First of two Lufthansa flights heading back to Frankfurt. Of course, flights from Munich, the A380 Super still on its way in. Did you go over there? You did, didn't you? You didn't see the live stream yesterday then? Oh. Sorry. I should have went over there. The internet's better.
D412, hold short of runway 24 left, traffic departing.
Hold short of 24 left.
We do have Air France number 2 on the south side. We'll take a high top the H Hotel.
240 at 14, runway 24 right, clear flight.
Action.
Super left, Delaware 460. Delta 2120, wind 240 at 1.
A319 coming from Portland, Delta flight 2766. That's 767 to 300 ER heading to JFK flight 938.
Keep speed up whiskey, Delta 27.
We'll take a high top the H Hotel for a little quad box action. This is Air France.
156 at whiskey,
Flight
hold short of
24
runway 24
coming from
left.
Paris
Hold
approaches
short,
the
runway
south
24 left at
side.
whiskey, Delta 27, please.
Skyline 3412, cross runway 24 left at Victor, contact ground 165.
Cross 24 left at Victor, ground 165 Husky. Have a good one, Skyline 3412.
Delta 2766, cross runway 24 left at whiskey, contact ground 165 today.
Cross 24 left at whiskey, ground 165, Delta 2566, yeah.
Delta 2120, contact Hotel Parking. Delta 938 heavy, traffic crossing outfield, wait 2 off the south side, runway 24 left, on way.
Runway 24 left line of Boeing, copy traffic downfield, connect south, upward. Departure is Delta 938.
Upper 41, 724.
Southwest 4167, outside contact, triple heavy, 761, parallel, runway 24 right, clear left.
Land 24 left, Southwest 41.
We got Air France heading to the south side.
250 on 13, got 20.
Flight 24 coming from Paris.
left and contact now 0.65, traffic to hold in position.
Meet us over Victor, cross 4 left over to ground, sky west, 4730.
If you guys got ads, that wasn't me. That was YouTube. We're having some internet issues here today. I sent you an ad in hopes that you stay around and you don't leave. That's why you're getting ads. We don't put ads midstream. That's not me. That's just YouTube trying to hold on to you so you don't take off. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? They're trying to say, don't leave us. Trust me, that is the one thing. We have control. We can put mid-roll ads in if we wanted to, and I choose not to. I watch a lot of airport live streams that do that, and I'm just like you. I get annoyed if I get an ad while I'm watching a live stream. So that's not something that we do. It's YouTube throwing it in because they don't want you to leave, and I don't want you to leave either. Don't leave. We'll get this all figured out. Southwest flight coming from Denver. Flight 4167 to 737-800.
Delta 938 Heavy, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Delta 938, good day.
Thanks, you guys. Don't leave me.
4167, turn left, crossing.
Don't leave me. I have a very big, expensive billboard bill now. Don't leave me. Don't leave me now. Holy moly, don't leave me now. Legend Jay with an absolute amazing super chat, a $1,100 tip alert. So just want to say you're truly, after the last few shows here at the parking garage, of course I'm doing my best over here. Internet is a whole other issue. We'll figure it out at some point. Jane, thank you. That is absolutely amazing support. You already do enough for the channel, and amazing support once again here tonight. Our legend Jane using tip alert. Thank you, Shane. All right, all of a sudden it got a little bit quiet here on the north side. Yeah, that Lufthansa A380 Super running almost an hour late here today. Should have arrived at 3:15, estimated now 4:10. 27 minutes out for that A380 Super flight 452. Also have a Queen and Nippon Cargo Airline flight 108 coming from Tokyo to Rita, 747-8 freighter, 28 minutes away. Running about 12 hours behind. Mina P with the $7.47 super chat through tip alert. Thank you, Mina. Says happy Friday, Kevin. Everyone watching, thank you, Mina. Awesome support as well. Good to see you. Enjoy. Of course, we're just getting started here today. There might be a few bugs. Where's that bug zapper?
Towers over Kobe 24 right.
Skywest 5994, LA Tower 1250 at 12, gust 20, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 24 right, Skywest 5994.
I think there was a few super chats that were sent, and for whatever reason we're just having a meltdown behind the scenes, but don't worry about that. Alvanor with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Alvanor, as well. The billboard is now flawless. I inspected it from the park next to the In-N-Out. Well, thank you, Alvanor. Yeah, I drove by it yesterday real quick so that the sun was perfectly hitting it, and it looked great up there. So we have a flawless billboard up there outside the In-N-Out Burger for all to see. It should be a busy weekend outside of the In-N-Out Burger.
LA Tower. Do you have numbers for any intersection departures up here?
There was a few super chats that came in, and I apologize. I lost them.
Not negative?
I believe I saw one from Janice. I wish I could get them back. Unfortunately,
for an intersection departure.
we're just having issues here today.
We don't have any. Floor 1782, roger. Thank you, full length.
Oh, Alvinor, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm good. Thank you. How's that party next door to the 7-Eleven? There's a party going on at that taco place.
Delta 465, LA Tower. I'm just waiting for a departure out of Santa Monica. Oh, I just got the release. Delta 465, runway 24 left, Monica wave.
Runway 24 left, Delta 465.
Delta 465, wind 250 at 12, RNAV to Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear to takeoff.
RNAV Del Rey, clear for takeoff, 24 left, Delta 465.
Solar 1782, on departure, turn left, heading 210, runway 24 left, RNAV to wait. On departure, turn 1782, left,
Delta A321 Neo heading to Honolulu. Lined up, ready to go here on the 24 left. We do have a United Dreamliner coming from London Heathrow, flight 935. 2 minutes out will be a Southside arrival.
Solar 1782 departing traffic will continue straight out. Early left turn approved. Runway 24 left, cleared to take off.
Okay, protector 24 left, early approved for early 178.
Skywest 5994, turn left, hold short on runway 24 left, traffic departing.
Turn left, hold short on runway 24 left, Skywest 5994.
All right, we got the United Dreamliner heading to the south side. Solaris flight 1782 and A320 Neo heading to Puebla.
Delta 465, contact SoCal departure, good day.
So long, Delta 465.
We'll take it back high top the H Hotel for exclusive quad box action.
Skywest 6188,
As the United Dreamliner heads to 25 left.
Skywest 5994, cross runway 24 left at Victor, contact ground point 65.
Let's take it back high atop the H. The H! Now I sound like our friend Stan, 25 left, popping up on South Cam 1.
Contact SoCal departure, good day.
Contact departure for 178.
we go. 777 freighter rocket rolling down at 25 at right. Flight heading to Seoul, flight 274. We're bringing back here to the north side at Delta 757 at 200. This flight heading to Boston. Flight 2166, an old TWA bird, delivered to TWA in November of 1999. Go to an E-Jet. SkyWest American Eagle up next.
Delta 2166, wind 250 at 12, RNF to Delray, runway 24 left, cleared to take off.
Delta 2166, RNF Delray, clear to take off 24 left.
Skywest 6188, turn left, hold short on runway 24 left, traffic departure.
Short up 24 left on Victor, Skywest 6188.
Smoky 75 now rolling down at 24 left.
Delta 2154, LA Tower traffic will cross downfield, runway 24 left on its way. 508 people left Delta 2154. Skywest 6188 without delay, cross range 24 left Victor, contact ground point 65, traffic will hold in division.
Without delay, cross 24 left of Victor, and over to ground, Skywest 6188, take care.
Delta 2166, contact SoCal departure today.
I might have to, hold on a second here. I may have to go back to our old
Delta
graphics.
2154, wind 250 at 10, RNF to Delray, runway 24 left, clear to take off. RNF to Delray, 24 left, clear to take off.
Tower, Delta 753, Kobe 24 right.
Delta 753, LA Tower, wind 250 at 10, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Delta 753.
Summers with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Anthony. Says greetings, Kevin's. Happy Friday to you and the team. Stay cool out there. It's pretty toasty here in Glendale. It certainly is. This is the reason why I wasn't up at the. Kevin's about to lose his mind. Stand by here.
Delta 2154, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Janice with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Janice. Says greetings, Kevin and AVL family. Greetings, Janice. Radical Squadron with an awesome $20 super chat. Thank you, Radical Squadron. So 4 years in the Navy. Well, thank you for your service. Wow. Thank you, Radical Squadron. Brian Rogers becoming a gold member once again. Thank you, Brian. And Iceman with a $5 super chat. The Iceman says it's been too long since my last visit to a live show on AVL. Can't wait to head out and see the Billboard 2.0. Any ideas what to do with 1.0? Well, I can tell you right now that 1.0 is not as heavy as I thought it was. It's about 25 pounds, maybe 30 at the highest, but definitely not over 30. So it's definitely not as it's big, but it's not as heavy.
Delta 1438, LA Tower, wind 250 at 12, RNF Del Rey, runway 24 left, cleared to take off.
24 left, clear to take off, RNF Del Rey, Delta 1438.
But yeah, 2.0 looking beautiful over there outside the In-N-Out Burger. That's the back side of the billboard. Looking good, I'm telling you. Best time is dusk. Go look at the new billboard around the dusk time. All right, so it looks like Lufthansa heading to the south side.
Short of runway 24 left, company departure.
Left turn, hold short, 24 left, Delta 73.
So the King once again heading to the south side. We'll take it back high atop the H Hotel.
Turn left, heading 210, runway 24 left, line up and wait.
916 spotter with an awesome $50 super chat. Thank you, 916 spotters. So the billboard and a little extra for something after today's stream. I think I'm going to need that for sure. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Left 210 on departure, 24 left, line up and wait, Southwest 3126. Secretary 720, inbound visual correct.
You can hear a 777. I think that's British Airways just pulled back. Speedbird starting up the GE90s.
Southwest 3126, runway 24 left, clear to take off.
24 left, clear to take off, Southwest 3126.
Unit 2, police helicopter calling police 18, LA altimeter 29994, clock 0257, stay altitude IDES, and your request.
Secretary 720, inbound visual, 24 right.
Sun Country 720, LA Tower, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, 58 departure.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't hear, I did do a live stream yesterday.
You can't be west of Maine. You can remain north of Florence. Does that work for you?
I did do a live stream of the install of version 2.0 outside the In-N-Out Burger yesterday morning. I also let you guys know that we did extend the contract, so that billboard will now be up. It ends on December 27th. That is 2 days after Christmas. I don't expect them to go up there and change out the billboard. So it should probably be up there until after the holidays, so early January. So if you were coming down to see it, you don't have to rush down here. Originally it was going to be gone by the 5th of October, but now it is tactically slated to go down on the 27th of December. But as I said, it's the holidays, so more than likely we'll stay up there until early January. So you got some time to go visit it. It's a beauty. And I did take version 1 home with me yesterday. Oh, you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, you did see it.
I did see it.
Okay. Oh, you saw the post.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they took it down. It's full of bird poop. Just kind of, they folded it on the sidewalk, and it just kind of, there's a lot of germs on the sidewalk, I think, around there. So it's going to need a good power wash. Do you have a power wash? Rita?
No, I don't.
You don't? Maybe I'll take it to El Segundo Power Wash. Wash it down. Also have at Virgin Flight 8, A351,000 also heading up here for north side at takeoff. That was the Sun Country 737-800. Give it up from Portland. Flight 8720. That is a sports charter. All right, we do have the Lufthansa A380 Super heading to the south side.
We're passing over the Bravo 1 Congo.
By the way, something new released yesterday as well before we take you to the A380 Super. Did you guys see our new AVL retro merch?
Yes!
I love it! Who doesn't like the 80s? Well, now you can jazzercise all you want in your retro gear. Check it out there at Shop AVL. Alright, we'll take a high top to H Hotel. In fact, I think that's one of my favorite designs we've ever come out with.
And here I am sitting in my chair, second time.
Alright, we got the A350 heading to the north. We got the A380 Super Lufthansa heading to the south, just east of the 405 freeway. I know, no leg warmers? I don't know, I gotta figure that out. There was some tube socks I could add, but I gotta create a new design for the tube socks.
That'd be tubular.
It would be tubular. Alright, let's go to the A380 Super up next for arrival there on the south. Flight 452 coming up from Munich on the A380 Super.
Two departures off the south side, runway 24 left line.
Let's turn fast again.
LA Tower, there, 26 turn, 24 right. Yeah, 26 10, LA Tower, contemplate turbulence, so you're going 350, will start, 1250,
Alright, that flight running almost an hour late here today. Take it back here to the north side. I know it is the top of the hour time. We do have Virgin Flight 8, the E350-1000 heading back to London Heathrow. Also Speedbird, for whatever reason, up here on the north side at Gates of Tom at Bradley. Now making a right-hand turn onto taxi. Heading up here for north side and take off the flight heading back to Rome. Also have that Nippon Cargo Queen, a 747-8 freighter coming from Tokyo Narita, flight 108, 2 minutes out, will be a south side arrival. Let's see if we can do the top of the hour while we're waiting for Virgin. And it's just after 4 p.m. here in sunny Los Angeles, California. You are watching continuous live coverage of LAX Plane and Spotting Action right here on your home for LAX live streams. It is right here on Airline Videos Live. It is Friday, August, and in here today. We're just getting started. Nighthawk here tonight. That is nighttime plane spotting action. The highlight of the Fridays. Sit back, relax. I got you covered as we have a lot of heavies heading out of here on the north to the south side.
Victor cross runway 24 left, left turn echo, then contact ground 0.65.
Victor cross 24 left, left turn echo, ground 165, Pin City 42.
Well, you can see Rita hanging out on her seat behind me on top of the hour. All she needs is a margarita. Alright, Speedbird at number 2, both of these heading back to the same place, London Heathrow. Smoky A351,000 now rolling down to 24 left.
United 2610 left at Whiskey, hold short of runway 24 left.
Left at Whiskey, hold short, 24 left, United 2610.
Alright, we got that Queen heading to the south side.
Clear heavy, RNAV 2 Delray, wind 25011, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
Take off 24 left on a Delray,
This flight almost running 12 hours behind. The Bond Cargo, flight 108, coming from Tokyo to Reno, 747-8 freighter. Should have arrived at 4:25 this morning.
Sorry. Virgin Aviation, heavy contact, Broken Park. Alaska 1375, Alpha 7, runway 24 left, boy, plus 37, tropical cross, downfield.
We got Speedbird now rolling down at 24 left back here on the north. ETA number 1 at 234, number 4 for takeoff.
Virgin 8 Yankee, heavy contact, Soka departure. United 2610 at Whiskey, cross runway 24 left, contact ground, 0.65, traffic holding in position.
Hey, United 2610 will cross 24 left at Whiskey, will contact ground, 12165, okay.
Delta 102, Los Angeles, wind 25011, runway 24 right, clear to left.
And our friend Ducky Pam with an awesome $50 super chat. We'll take that to the billboard. It's a pretty big expense here for the next 3 months, but I think it's well worth it. I think it is. I think, as I said before, I believe that instead of spending money on a lot of travel throughout the course of the year, it's better to advertise. A lot of people come here to the In-N-Out Burger outside of LAX. A lot of people that don't know who AVL is, so I think it's marketing-wise, I think it's a much better use of the channel funds.
It'll be about 2 minutes due.
34 left on the way to American 143.
Please 18, there's traffic 2 miles north of your position.
Are we getting the internet hits again?
1,800. Please 18, thank you. Approved.
That's weird, because nothing shows on my end. To number 3 for takeoff.
Southwest 3705 at Whiskey, cross runway 24 left and contact ground 0.65, traffic holding in position.
Whiskey cross 24 left and ground flight 65.
South Carolina. Hello, you guys in South Carolina.
Alaska 1375, contact till departure.
All right, thank you, Bev. Next arrival is Delta Flight 1102, coming from New Orleans, is 737-800.
No problem.
We do have a 777 freighter heading to the south side, CMA CGM Air Cargo, coming from Chicago O'Hare, 777 freighter, 3 minutes out for 25 left. I see you in the chat. I sent you can you send me an email real quick? I do believe, and I don't know for sure, but we had an issue earlier with someone ordering one of the retro shirts off the main page of Shop AVL. With someone ordering a different color and it defaulted to berry. Your order came up as berry. I just want to make sure it is berry. If you could let the mods know or send me an email.
Runway 24 right, clear to land. American 143 on F2 Del Rey, wind 24010, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Del Rey, clear to take up 24 left, American 143.
Delta 718, low to the runway 24 left, land point.
24 left, land point, Delta 718.
All right, I just want to make sure they're buried. Yeah, we got it. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, Ricardo. Got it.
Delta 1102, turn left to Victor, 4 whiskey, hold short runway 24 left. Delta 718, RNF2 Del Rey, wind 24010, runway 24 left, cleared for
Terry with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Terry. This is hola, Captain Kevin out there at the best plane spotting spot. Thanks for the show at the parking garage. With my pleasure. There was a thought of going back to Imperial Hill here today, but after yesterday's live stream, I thought, well, we had so many tech issues on Tuesday's show that I feel like we didn't make the most of Tuesday. Now we come back here, now we got the same tech issues again.
Here, 72 November Golf, welcome to tower number 2, wind 24010.
Thank you, Terry. Enjoy the show. All right, Ita heading back to Rome in this A330 Neo.
Ita 621 heavy, RNF2 Del Rey, wind 24010, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. Frontier Flight 3315, low to the side, runway 24 left, land away, cautiously turbulent, traffic will cross downfield.
24 left, land away, Frontier Flight 3315.
We have a United Dreamliner coming from Newark, flight 212. 4 minutes out would be a south side arrival. Up next for arrival here on the north side, WestJet flight 1424. 737-700 coming in from Edmonton, Canada.
Delta 1102 at Victor, cross runway 24 left, left turn equipment contact ground point 65, traffic holding position. Wind 24011.
All right, WestJet up next, 737-700.
With the button, that'll yeah.
Dreamliner up next for the south side.
What? Southwest 4160, RNAV to Delray, wind 24011, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Delray, clear for takeoff, 24 left, Southwest 4160.
Southwest 2933, Los Angeles, runway 24 left, line point.
24 left, line of point, Southwest 29, vector.
Frontier Flight 3315, contact scope departure.
Alright, that Dreamliner touching down on the south side at 25 left. Flight heading to San Jose, California, Southwest, flight 29 at 33, 737 MAX 8. I think Jonas is telling us SAS, flight 9 at 31, the updated delivery of the A330-300 Kevin from Copenhagen. Running early here today, 18 minutes out, looking like it is a north side arrival here today.
November 2 November Golf Douglas at Whiskey, hold short of runway 24 left.
Short 24 left at Whiskey, 732.
Chef 1424 as Victor, cross runway 24 left, contact ground point 65.
Okay, as Victor, cross 24 left and over ground, Chef 1424.
Senior 17 November Golf at Whiskey, cross runway 24 left, contact ground point 65 today.
24.65, 732.
Southwest 2933, contact SoCal departure.
Southwest 2933, good day.
Oh my gosh, what is going on today? Is that like a full moon? Isn't there like a moon next week? Like a red moon? Orange moon? Something moon? I don't know.
Well, it's corn moon.
The corn moon?
We just had a quarter moon.
Yeah, we saw that last Friday. Last Friday we had that.
Yeah, just a couple of days ago.
What was that on Friday? Were you here last Friday? No. Remember the moon? That was last Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a small crescent.
I don't know. All right, they're taking the A380 Super. That would be Juanes, who actually landed on the south side here today. Hawaiian choosing the south side here today. Hawaiian Airlines flight 810, normally a north side arrival of the A330-200, 6 minutes out, heading to the south side. Oh, lunar eclipse, I think that is, yeah, Cherry. 916 spotter says a sturgeon moon. Yeah, it's like a red-orange moon. It's pretty big.
Delta 708, lost to the runway 24 left. Next to Delta 708, you ready?
Delta 708, yeah, St. Joe's Caliber.
Delta 708, roger, runway 24 left, full length, line up away. You're waiting for a couple departures off the South Complex.
Okay, line up away 24 left, Delta 708. Thank you, we're just waiting on the plane.
Yep.
Delta fly heading to Detroit, flight 708, A321 in Neo. Mr. Whistler over here, always upset. He's saying to the left. Oh, no, he's all right. Well, he works for LAX. Come on now, Mr. Whistler. I don't understand what that lot is. I thought it was a cell phone lot.
They keep changing it.
They do keep changing it. Oh, by the way, there's now a official month for the Skylink, the people mover, to open October, but they didn't say what day in October. They just said October. So Skylink, the people mover, opening apparently in October. If that's early October, mid-October, late October, we don't know.
Delta 708, RNAV to Delray, wind 25010, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Delray, group takeoff 24 left, Delta 708.
Yeah, right. 916 spotter says October of next year. You know, I mean, I think
They're going.
October they have to hit a mark. If they don't hit it in October, I think the next time, gosh, I want to say it's December, and if they don't hit those two marks, then it just goes on for much longer. So they got to hit these marks, these open dates. Here at Tahiti Nui, the flight heading back to Papa Ete, heading up here for north side at takeoff.
Delta 708.
Oh, blooper reel says it's October 6th. Okay, well the article, oh, Jerry says October 6th. Well, that article you sent me, Jerry, this morning didn't list a date, just said October 6th. All right, so we're about
Delta 708,
a month and a half away then.
Departure 708, bye-bye.
Much going on here on the north side. Let's take it back high atop the hotel. Check out quad box action on our sister channel, Airline Videos Live Plus, giving you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, live streams from high atop the H Hotel. You can see a A321. That is the flight to Dallas Fort Worth, Texas, flight 2038, heading down. Up there in North Cam 2, of course, is the Air Tahiti Nui Dreamliner heading to Pampa Ete, flight 7. SAS is the next arrival here on the north side. Now let's take us back here to the north. Air Tahiti Nui, the Dreamliner, marching down at Taxiway Echo. What day of the week is that? Is that a Sunday? October 6th, is that a Sunday? it's a Tuesday. Well, in Zaba, instead of a normal Tuesday show, we just do a show live on the SkyTrain.
Heavy loss and a runway 24 left line point.
That'd be fun, right? Just go around in a circle all day, interview people. Might be fun. Be a big day. So October 6th is a Tuesday. Tuesday, October 6th. We do have Hawaiian flight 810 and 8330 at next arrival on the south.
Runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
And now I'm runway 81.
Oh, is Tuesday the slowest day of the week? It's one of them. It's certainly not the slowest. I think Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. Of course, Sunday is one of the busiest days. Monday, one of the busiest days as well.
Friday's one busy day.
Well, you think Friday. I don't know. Friday is hit and miss.
After tower, January 921 heavy.
You'd think everyone would be leaving for the weekend.
Canada Navy 931 heavy loss and a tower wind 2509 at runway 24 right, clear to left.
24 right, clear left.
Top the H Hotel for the arrival of Hawaiian, looking like it's popping up on South Cam 1.
CD7 heavy, contact Silver departure.
Silver departure, 8997.
In the United States, am I right? Yes, I do believe they are now. It fluctuates between United, American, Delta up there as well. I guess in terms of, if you're looking at route system, I think United is the largest. In terms of aircraft, I think United has just taken the lead once again on that. American is right up there, so any given aircraft, so it always goes back and forth between American and United, but I think at this present time, I think United is 330, and the updated livery, finally, a north side arrival here today. Flight coming from Copenhagen.
Visual 24 right.
It's T07 loss and entire course. Way turbulence pursued by a heavy Airbus 330, 1 mile final, wind 24011, runway 24 right, clear to end.
24 right,
fast. Flight 4167 heading to Reno, Nevada. 737 MAX 8. We got the Emirates A380 Super popping up on the radar. Should be heading up here for north side at takeoff. Next arrival is NetJet Flight 207. Kevin from Belmar, a Challenger 650, a brand new aircraft.
Runway 24 left, land Boeing. You waiting for one departure of the South Complex.
Okay, 24 left, land Boeing, Southwest 4167.
American 1719 just got outside code is visible 24 right. American 1719 low to start number 2 and 25011, runway 24 right cleared to land. Goodbye, 24 right, American 1719.
Almost 2,000 likes. Keep those likes coming. Yeah, well, we know about the buffering, and well, I can honestly sit here and I spent a lot of time, I spent a lot of money, In fact, I was on the phone with T-Mobile for an hour yesterday, switching out modems. So, if it's frustrating for you guys, understand it's 100%, 1,000% more frustrating for your plane jockey, Kevin, because I'm doing every possible thing behind the scenes. My frustration.
Hold short, runway 24 left.
So like I said, if it's bothering you this much, I get it. I wouldn't want to watch it either. You can watch something else. Come back on Sunday.
But we'll be here just anyway.
We'll be right here watching the planes.
Exit 207, Victor Cross, runway 24 left, contact ground, 0.65, good day.
Victor Cross, 24 left, ground 65.
Southwest 4161, low center tire, 15011, runway 24 right, cleared to land number 2. Forward, to the land, Southwest 4161. Southwest 4167, contact show departure.
Southwest 4167, good night.
Good.
American flight coming in from Vancouver, flight 1719, 737-8.
American 1719, turn left at Victor, cross runway 24 left to contact ground, 0.65. Left Victor, cross 24 left, and I'll go out there.
Well, I mean, understand there's only so much I can do, and I got to sit here and still put on a show and run the camera. I can't be Mr. IT, and Mr. IT is not here. In fact, Mr. IT is not even in the office here today, so he's not fixing anything. So.
Runway 24 left, cleared towards the Gulf.
Arnett Del Rey, take off 24 left, now at 3712.
Section at 556, turn left at Victor, hold short of runway 24 left.
Left turn Victor, hold short, 24 left, Air Canada 556.
Air 556 at Victor Cross, runway 24 left, contact ground, point 65.
6 cross, 4 left over ground, point 65, return 5
Super Chat, thank you, Brian. Says frustrated, yeah, maybe a little, but it's AVL, it's Nighthawk, and it's Friday night. We will be right here with you, Kevin. It's due to the location. I wish I could tell you.
Alternative power, 453, it's visual, 24 right.
3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6 sources of internet going into a router. And I'm not quite sure exactly what is going on. Now, you might be wondering, why do you have 6 sources going into a router, Kevin? The reason for that is, well, you guys like the shots from the H Hotel, right?
Southwest 4161 at Victor Cross, runway 24 left, contact ground, point 65.
This is not simple to pull off by any means. This takes a lot of bandwidth. In fact, I was telling you guys on Tuesday, some of you guys are asking for the quad box as a separate channel on YouTube, and I said if we added another channel or another stream using these cameras, that we would run out of bandwidth and it would basically just ruin everything. And for me to bring it here to the parking garage, it takes a lot of bandwidth to get it here for the 4 cameras. And so what we've done in the last few months is add on a lot more bandwidth to this wherever I am at the wherever it may be. It could be outside the In-N-Out Burger, here at the parking garage, the H Hotel, or the Hill. We've had to bind multiple sources in just to pull this off. Now the easy thing would say, well, just get rid of the quad box, quit using the Airline Videos Live Plus cameras. It's pulling everything down, and that's not something I want to do. I think we're on to something here, and I enjoy being able to use those, and I think you guys all enjoy them as well. And like I said, it pulls a lot of resources and able to try to do this, and that is the reason why there's so many multiple sources going into a router. So sometimes that router just doesn't work as well as we want it to, like today, for whatever reason, and those are little things that we're still trying to figure out. Some days are better than others, but like I said, the easy thing to do would just pull that cord on the cameras at the H. I think we'd be fine. We'd be pulling off a whole perfect live stream for the most part. But it takes a lot of bandwidth to pull those in to wherever I am, and therefore we need multiple sources. So I don't want to give up on it yet. I don't think you guys want me to give up on it yet. So we march on. And that explains it right there. So there you go. Next arrival is United Flight 741 coming from Bozeman is 737 and MAX 9. We do have EVA Air Cargo Flight 620, 777 freighter.
Runway 4 right, clear to line number 2.
25, clear line number 2, 25.
We do have Emirates heading up here for north side at takeoff. Flight coming from Bozeman.
Number 3, 12509er, runway 24 right, clear to line. Southwest 2335, Low 7, runway 24 left, line 4, you waiting for 2 departures off the south complex. We will be in position for about 2 minutes.
Southwest 24 left, left, left.
Dallas Love Field, flight 2335 at 737 800. All right, do Eva heading to the south side. Let's take it back high top to H Hotel.
Short, 2 left at 7.1.
South Cam 1 for the arrival, Eva Air Cargo 777 freighter. Your next arrival, runway 25 left there on the south side. The Lufthansa Dreamliner coming in from Frankfurt, flight 450, next up for arrival on the south side as well.
Del Rey, wind 25010, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
On that Del Rey, 4 left, 30 southwest, 2335.
Take it back to the south. Let's fly heading to Dallas Love Field now, rolling down to 24 left.
Skyway 3902, Lotus, tire number 2, wind 25010, runway 24 right, cleared to land.
Emirates still making its way. You can see the tail.
United 741 at Victor, cross runway 24 left.
GA with the $2 super chat. Thank you, GE. Says, what's that new structure at the end of 24 right? We've talked about that. That is the new Terminal 5 being built on the modular. It's all modular, so it will be moved, I believe, next spring. So I believe that's the main entrance to 5. It's 3 stories high, which would kind of match the entrance to Terminal 4. That's pretty new. 6, 7, and 8 are all pretty much one. Well, they're 2 level, but so you've got the first level, which is going to be obviously the arrivals area, the baggage. Is that 2 stories? Or 3? Now that I'm looking at it, now I'm thinking it's just 2 stories.
Because there's an in-between level.
There is, so it's 3 levels. All right.
Only 2 are used.
Only 2 are used, yeah. Only one story, kind of like the other Westgate modular units that were built over there as well.
The north of Florence and west, east of Western. And then maintain VFR at below 700 feet. I'm showing you at 700 feet indicated now.
It was the United A320 with Neo touching down. Emirates heading up here for north side at takeoff. We'll take it back to the south side at Lufthansa Dreamliner. Flight 4580 coming in from Frankfurt. 25 left arrival. Tricon Joe. Tap heading into the south side for takeoff. Sweet Texas Lady with a $10 super chat. Well, thank you so much, Sweet Texas Lady.
Okay, 1024 on the visual.
West 1024, low to tower number 2, wind 26010, runway 24 right, cleared to land.
Clear land, runway 24 right, number 2, West 1024.
Hannah 350 with the $5 super chat. This is missing the billboard from the sky in July on Japan Airlines flight 16 last week. I panicked when I saw In-N-Out, but too late. I rarely see In-N-Out during approach. Well, it's too bad because actually someone took a shot, I think it was on a Southwest flight. They were on the right-hand side, and they actually got a really nice shot of the wing, and you could see the billboard. So you can see the billboard on approach to 24 right.
But you got to be on.
But you got to be on the right-hand side, yeah. Yeah, once you see In-N-Out Burger, you're probably too late at that point. It's about a split second before you see the In-N-Out. All right, we do have another heavy heading into the south side.
250,
The UPS 76. I guess the cameras aren't going to get it. All right, never mind. UPS heading to the south side. Next arrival here on the north side of WestJet Flight 1024, coming from Calgary, is 737 MAX 8. Be followed by a Delta A319 coming from Kansas City, Flight 1517 at 2 minutes out. And I gotta tell you, if you're flying at night, you're really gonna see the billboard because there's 4 lights on that billboard, and it reflects pretty good with that royal blue. So if you guys didn't watch yesterday, I did take the first billboard back to the office. It's folded up. I need to take it to a car wash and take a hose to it. There's a lot of bird poop on it. And then we'll figure out what to do with it. It's not as thick and it's not as heavy as I thought it was. So I think I can cut into it.
What do you want to do about it, Kevin?
Hold on, I can barely hear anything. Up next. What'd you say?
When are you going to do that?
What am I going to do with it?
Yeah, when are you going to clean it?
Oh, clean it? I don't know. I can't do it by myself. See, either when Charlie comes back next month, maybe. It's all nicely folded up. They put a clamp on it to hold it together, so. Alright, Emirates heading back to Dubai. Next takeoff here on the north.
Southwest 1555, ILS 24 right.
Please stay team, roger, we're there, switch terminated, keep your clock low, contact 10 Mach Tower, leave London, just over airspace. Southwest 1555, low tower, crash point, Airbus Super Airbus, Little Parts parallel, 12509, runway 24 right, good land.
Good land, 24 right, Southwest 1555.
Aircraft 10 years of age, delivered to Emirates in May of 2016. And sweet Texas.
Due to wingtip restrictions, as you roll out or runway 24 right, just hold the beam, Yankee, and remain on the runway.
We'll remain at the beam, Yankee, on the runway, Southwest 1555.
I'm locked in. What does that mean? We do have top Air Portugal, the A330neo rolling down at 25 up right, heading back to Lisbon as we wait for the A380 Super here on the north side. Flight 248 on the 7-year-old A330-900, the neo.
contact ground point 6.
All right, so that Neo takes off on the south side. We do have Condor in the Green Island livery. The flight heading back to Frankfurt, heading up here for north side at takeoff.
Land, we'll slow it up to 2940.
I'm still waiting on the Emirates A380 Super. Now rolling.
From a 24 left line of way. 24 left line of way, JetBlue. Yankee, current altimeter 2993. Number 260 Super, contact took a departure today.
So we also have Philippine, the afternoon flight,
Any exit is approved.
heading back to Manila.
Ground point 65, have a day. Close 24 left, over to ground, southwest today.
Flight 123, 777 to 300 yard, right behind a Condor, flight 2081.
647 on the tower, good afternoon, 124.012, runway 24 right to the left. 4 right, yeah,
And our legend Jen, gifting 50 Airline and Videos Live memberships here today. Sorry we don't have the box for you here today, the gift box with the confetti. It's like we're going retro here today with our graphics system. Retro! Well, you know I have to do a QVC moment. If we're talking retro, how about the new retro line of merch over there at shopavl.com? Oh yeah, it ships around the world. Tubular, dude. It is very, I gotta tell you, not only is it retro, but it is retro LA. That is retro 80s LA to the max.
081 heavy landing up, runway 14, hold short of runway 24 left at Victor. Hold short 24 left at Victor, Delta 9, 20 on 14.
Retro LA to the max. By the way, though, they're kind of, I mean, they're caps that were made in the 80s. I never was a big fan of them, but if we're going for the retro look, we gotta have the retro hats. Maybe not for me, but I did order one just so I can see. I got the red, white, and blue one. You remember the red, white, and blue caps in the 80s with the foam?
JetBlue 824 contact, took a departure, good day. Over to Cloud, JetBlue 824, good day.
All right, Condor heading back to Frankfurt's A330 Neo, the Green Island livery.
Condor 081 Heavy, 124.011, RNAV Delray, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. 081 Heavy, RNAV Delray, runway 24 left, cleared takeoff.
An American Airlines, I'm not quite sure what airplane it is, but a cabin fire in the back of the plane. So apparently there is an emergency at DFW, an American flight with fire in the cabin in the back of the plane. I'm sure if that is an ongoing issue still at this point.
Traffic across, runway 24 left, flat on plane.
Runway 24 left, line up at runway 23, go on to the street.
647, hold short of runway 24 left.
Philippine 777 at 300 ER up next, flight heading back to Manila.
Left to 647 across, runway 24 left at Victor, country ground point 65.
Victor,
Usually those alerts come out if it's definitely something that just happened or is happening
Hello, 081 heavy contact, quick departure.
at the moment.
One heavy contact, goodbye. Filter 1.3 heavy, you're waiting for your departure on the south side, expect about a minute and a half in position. Go on to the street.
Alright, Philippines going to be waiting there about a minute and a half. That gives us time to do the top of the hour once again. Yeah, you're watching continuous live coverage of LAX plane spotting action right here on your home for LA. It is Friday, August 21st, 2026. I am your Plane Jockey Kevin back here at the parking garage. Hope you guys are enjoying the Friday show. Of course, the main event here tonight, a little Nighthawk nighttime plane spotting action coming up in about 2 hours, 45 minutes or so. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Did we hit 1,000 likes? No. Let's hit those likes.
Scout 3701, traffic holding position.
Yes, I'm at La Polish Airlines flight 2 heading back to Warsaw. Dreamliner heading up for a north side departure.
Target Delta 1982 is visual 24 right.
Delta 1982, target, evening 125011, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Delta 1982.
Delta 1.3 heavy, 124011, INAV Delray, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff, RNAV Delray, 24 left, Philippines.
American looks like fire contained. American Airlines 2398.
It's contained? What was it, A321?
Whatever American Airlines 2398 is, I don't know. Didn't look it up.
Copy 696, hold short of runway 24 left.
Hold short, 24 left, left.
Flight to Atlanta.
Left 696, cross for 24 left,
Yeah,
and with me,
321.
contact ground point 65, good day.
Alright, cross 24 left, and with me over to, okay.
Alright, so Lon had to go over to Delta to bypass a plane there on the Echo. So it's contained, it's on the ground safely. Alright.
Delta 1.3 heavy contact, quick departure, good day.
Departure, good day, Philippines, 123.
Next arrival is Delta Plane 1982, coming up from Austin, Texas, an A319. Stand by, Jane. I'm just going to see if our old they're back to working. All right.
afternoon, Alaska 737, about 11 miles final, 24 left on the RNAV. Alaska 713, Los Tower, good afternoon, Cosmo Triple, 73 mile over
Back to our
25011, runway
curtain
24 right
graphics.
to the left. Correct, 24 right to the left, Alaska 713. 2 pump Alpha Heavy, Alaska runway 24 left, line up one, you're waiting for...
Good to know we have a backup graphic generator.
Landing up to 4 left, low to pump Alpha.
Lined up, flight heading back to Warsaw. Oh, Charlie's in the chat. Yeah, Charlie's been working hard on, he updated 2 more of those end of show photo montage videos. So if you've taken a photo with me in the last, well, geez, well, certainly the last 5 years, certainly in the last, 4 months or so, if you've taken a photo, you're definitely in the next couple of weeks. Next arrival is Alaska Flight 713, coming from Portland, a 737 to MAX 8.
13 spot verify, clear line, 24 right. Alaska 713, affirmative, runway 24 right, clear line. Yes, clear line, 24 right, 613.
West Coast Wonders. Oh, we got Swiss Flight 40 coming in from Zurich, running almost an hour late, 45 minutes late for this one. 7 minutes out for the 777. United Flight 199 coming in from Shanghai, and Dreamliner 4 minutes out will be a Northside arrival, followed by Asiana Flight 204 coming in from Seoul in an A350. Waiting for a lot.
Heavy 25010 on that Delray, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. Before takeoff, 24 left, delay of 2 compound.
Now rolling down at 24 left.
People left line of way. People left line of way, 3004, Alaska 713, cross from 24 left at Victor, contact ground point 65. 24 left at Victor, we'll cross at ground point 65, let's go there. 713. Papa Alpha Heavy, contact Toka departure, good day. Departure, good day, lots to Papa.
Sorry, United 199. You are just coming up.
United 199 Heavy, Yellow Tower, good afternoon. 123011, runway 24 right, clear the line.
Clear to wing 24 right.
All right, got that United Dreamliner coming in from Shanghai. Next heavy arrival here on the north side will be followed by Asiana Flight 204, the A350-900.
South System 04, 124012, RNAV Delray, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. RNAV Delray, 24 left, cleared.
Delta Flight Kevin from Seattle, Flight 2830. This is E-Jet heading to Anna, followed by Swiss 777.
640 heavy yellow tower, cross wind 5 miles, control the heavy Dream liner, 124012, runway 24 right, civil in.
Swiss should be followed by Asiana, so it should be back to back to back. Heavy arrivals here on the north side.
Hold short 24 left, 2830.
So I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, and I
and
got, the chicken with the rice. Thing I've always liked all these years. And there was a certain someone that used to be in our chat and said, Kevin, there's too much salt in those. And so I stopped buying them. Well, they are healthy. And I bought 5 of them yesterday. And of course, the checkout guy at Trader Joe's, they always talk to you. They always talk to you about what you're buying. He goes, well, it looks like someone enjoying the chicken and the rice. And I said, yeah. I said, these are pretty healthy, right? He goes, oh, yes. I said, well, someone told me there's a lot of salt in this. He goes, well, it's better salt than other stuff. I said, you're right. We need our salt.
It's hard to believe how quiet the Dreamliners are in comparison.
Very quiet. Except when they're idling. Boy, those things are loud. You ever tuned into the Southside feed over there? Oh, deafening.
Just, they're right below the microphone.
Well, I know, but when they're flying, they sound perfect. When they're sitting there on the tarmac, they're like loud as loud can be.
Asiana 204 heavy LA tower, cross wind 6 miles, control the heavy 777, 124011, runway 24 right.
All right, Swiss up next.
Now to 199 heavy, cross wind 24 left at Yankee, contact ground point 65.
Cross 24 left at Yankee and ground 65, United 196.
Swiss Flight 40, Kevin from Zurich on the 777 at 300 ER. Will be followed by Asiana, Flight 204. It's A350-900. Asiana up next, still out there just a little bit.
Swiss 40 heavy, cross runway 24 left, contact ground point 65.
Runway 24 left, I'm down from 6.6.
Oh, don't get me started on the roasted red pepper hummus. Oh, well, I dipped that chicken in the hummus. Probably more salt, right? Asiana up next.
Tower left with 793, Fisher approach 24 right. 693 LA Tower, caution wind turbulence 6.5 miles from Shelby Heavy Airbus. 124.010, runway 24 right to the left.
Airline 24 right, Oscar 793.
Read it, you're looking in the wrong direction. Should be pointed that direction.
If I do that, then I need to be up against the wall.
The what?
I need to be up against the wall. So I
Oh.
can get sunlight.
Road rage. All those BMW drivers. Who do they think they are? I used to be a
Prius driver.
I used to be a BMW driver.
What?
I used to be a BMW driver.
So you know from
Asian 204 Heavy, cross from 124 left.
Next
Yankee,
arrival,
contact ground
Alaska,
point
flight
65.
793, coming from Seattle, a 737 MAX 9.
Position on a 240 left, Ashana 240 pump up. Asian 204 Heavy. 5, Ashana 204. What's your 1425? Sorry, 14.1. Oh, carry after Delta 725. Visual 24. 7.725, Airline 124.011, runway 24 right to the left. Airline 24, Delta 2775. Airline 124.011, runway 24 right to the left. Sorry, runway 24 right, Southwest 2627.
You got at the grocery store today? Can I have some, please?
Hold short of runway 24 left.
Hold on.
I'll try 24 left, fast 793. Oscar 793, cross from 24 left at Victor, contact ground point 65.
Cross 24 left at Victor, ground point 65, Alaska 793. What's that?
Finally hit 1,000 feet.
Tower American 255 Island, 2
What's your 1425, 6, 6, 1, 3, all flight,
We have Air Premier Flight 103 coming up from Seoul is 787-9 at Dreamliner, number 3 for arrival here on the north. French B Flight 730 coming up from Paris Orly, A350-900, 10 minutes out.
LA Tower, Air Premier 103 for 0 running to full length. Air Premier 123 Heavy, LA Tower 123.010, runway 24 right to the left. Runway 24 right to the left, Air Premier 123 Heavy. Delta 725, cross runway 24 left at Whiskey, contact ground point 65. Cross 24 left at Whiskey, point 65, Delta 725.
I just hear a car crash, but I didn't see anything. With a $5 super chest, it's just say my name. I'll be honest with you, I can't read it. Nighthawk Talandan, that thing. I honestly, it's so small I can't read it. Put a space in between it.
One underline.
An underline, yeah. When I got the letters all together like that in one long, I have no idea.
Victor, contact ground point 65. On Victor, cross 24 left and over to ground. Southwest, Southwest 4917, now entire crash point, triple on heavy 777 to the downside. Traffic crossing, runway 24 left, line point.
Runway 24 left, southwest, please.
We'll try to run with 2 up that whiskey. We'll try to run like 24 left at whiskey magnitude. That's the 883 on the tower, 124.10, runway 24 right to the land.
Right to the land.
Southwest 4917, 124.10, RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear 4 take up.
RNAV Del Rey, 7 take up, runway 24 left, Southwest 4917.
Military traffic across from 24 left, line point. Line point 24 left.
That's an Air Premier Dreamliner coming up from Seoul, the afternoon flight.
From 24 left, that whiskey, contact ground point 65.
Looking like French Pete is a northside arrival here today. Number 3, Qantas. Play 15 coming up from Brisbane, the A330-200 in the One World delivery heading to the south side. Oh my gosh, taxiway Lima.
Southwest 4917.
choice.
297, 12409er, RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. RNAV Del Rey, clear.
Crap.
Cross, runway 24 left, contact ground point 65. Cross 24 left, and ground, so 28. Have a good day.